next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 30 towards the mic. 30 towards the mic. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Let's go. 60 outlaws. Hey, box truck.
On 3rd down, Patterson. And that is incomplete. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
To throw on second down. Franks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a carry for Lindsey, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Got to do better. Scene 6. Hey, check right 34. Right 34.
Operating from the gun. Franks. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Ready, go.
From the gun, Franks. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Okay, ready. Come on, 45.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Bravo.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check, 45.
On 1st and 10, Franks. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And a short gain here, down to the 22. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
45 the mic. 45 the mic.
To throw on 3rd down. Franks under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
And Marr pulled it left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. On first down, Patterson. This is the tight end Fant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's got his big tight end Fant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock. And
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Franks. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
45's the mark.
To throw on second down. Franks. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Back to Mixon on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Off the play fake. Franks. He gets this one to Boyd. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw. Franks. He completes it to Boyd. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, they run with Mixon. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I got you.
Off play action. Franks letting one go deep for the end zone. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Patterson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
60 outlaw.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Ready.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now here's another carry for Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun on 3rd down, Patterson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franks. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day. I'm here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
70, Indy.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
To throw from his end zone. Franks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Hey, stand up. Get it.
Looking to throw. Patterson. And he's going to go down again. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Franks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Franks. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They come out here in the eye.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Hatchet, shoot.
On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game